Hi everyone, my name is David Mulligan. This is an introductory video for the UAVs and High Technologies course. So just to start out with a little bit about me, I'm a senior in aerospace engineering, which means I will be graduating this spring. Immediately after I graduate, I will be going to grad school at the University of Cincinnati. I will also be studying aerospace engineering for that. This is all part of the Ascend program, so the program where you do 4 years of undergrad and then right followed by 1 year of grad school. And originally I'm from Toledo, Ohio. So let's move on and talk about some of my experience in aerospace engineering. My first co-op was at a pump and motor manufacturer called Crane Aerospace and Electronics. That was in Cleveland, Ohio. It was mostly design work with a little bit of experimental testing and data analysis mixed in. I worked on a wide range of projects, for example, designing a pump assembly for the Rolls-Royce Ultrafan. I performed quality analysis and repairs on some fan blades, and my favorite project was working on a technical proposal for a new BYE Aerospace centrifugal pump. I stayed on at Crane Aerospace for 3 rotations. I really enjoyed the work, but just wanted to try something a little more research-based to coincide with my grad school coming up. So I ended up finding a new position, my fourth co-op with Blue Halo. Blue Halo is a government contractor in Dayton, Ohio, that works closely with the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. For that, most of my work was testing-based research on a new automated trajectory analysis tool, and I also wrote several technical reports for the Air Force and some of our other customers. So I'm going back to Blue Halo for an internship this summer because I really liked it. We'll start grad school in the fall, and following the completion of grad school, I'm really hoping to work for Blue Halo full time. So next I'm supposed to talk about my background knowledge with UAVs. To be honest, there isn't too much. I do own a pretty basic drone. I got it as a Christmas gift 4 or 5 years ago. Just a pretty standard model that I bought off Amazon for $100 or so. So nothing too crazy. I've flown that a handful of times. Like to think of myself as relatively good at it. I also do high-powered rocketry as a hobby. I do believe that has some sort of similarities to UAVs. Not going to try and say rocketry and UAVs are the same. Obviously, they're extremely different. But I do often have to deal with FAA regulations for things like vehicle airworthiness and environmental conditions. So definitely you can make the comparison just a little bit. So that sort of leads into the last question, which is what do I hope to get out of this course? Like I said, FAA regulations play a pretty big role in rocketry, as I'm sure they also do in the world of UAVs and high technology. So I'd be really curious to learn some of the similarities and differences between rocket and UAV regulations, just to see how they compare and things like that. Additionally, I've applied for a few jobs within the FAA and similar organizations for after grad school. So having this background knowledge on just how the regulations work, where they might take effect, that type of thing, I think it would make me more employable, and ultimately it would just make me better at my job as an aerospace engineer. Uh, Lastly, I'm interested in the FAA regulations because for my senior design, we are designing a unmanned radio-controlled aircraft, and we were going down to Los Angeles for a competition with that. And so that's another thing where we have to be sure we're always following FAA regulations. So leading up to that competition, learning a little bit more about the regulations would certainly be helpful. So that's about all that I have for this video. I look forward to watching all of your videos and just getting introduced to this course. Thank you.